Good morning, Benicia High School and the class of 2025. My name is Brianna Kleinschmidt, and I am so honored to serve as your principal and as the master of ceremony for today's commencement. I want to welcome all of the family members, friends, teachers, coaches, and community members here today, as well as those watching our live stream and celebrating the class of 2025 with us from around the world. Today is filled with many emotions, and I want to pause and provide a moment in remembrance of classmates and loved ones who are no longer with us, but who are a very special part of your life and of this day. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. One of our graduation traditions is to have our seniors who've served Benicia High School in student leadership positions lead us through the portions of the program. To begin, I invite Brenda Silva and Bella Torres to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, as well as Callie Werblow to introduce the national anthem, and I ask that all of our senior band and color guard members take their positions at this time.
Please rise and remove your caps for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing with your hats removed for the playing of the national anthem, performed by the award-winning Benicia High School Marching Band. They will be joined by band members from our class of 2025.
You may be seated. Thank you so much to our amazing band. I would now like to introduce your senior class president, Emilio Scott, for our welcome and staff recognition.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And welcome again. I'm Emilio Scott, your senior class president for the class of 2025. I'm sorry if I stutter or anything. This is a really big crowd. So. Today, I have the significant honor of congratulating each one of you in front of me and representing us and thanking everyone who made it possible for us to graduate. On behalf of the senior class, thank you to Ms. Kleinsmith. Having someone as engaged and invested as you has been a blessing. You are the backbone of the community and hold it together. The school is grateful, but you hold a special place in the heart of 2025. Thank you to our administration, teachers, coaches, campus supervisors, kitchen staff, and custodians. Thank you to our retiring staff, Mr. Upton, who has been teaching since 1996. And Mrs. Morgan, a mother to some and like a mother to many. As we graduate and enter new stages of our lives, your hard work, patience, and care lay the foundation of the adults we soon will be. Your guidance propels us into better versions of ourselves than we would have been without you. We are infinitely grateful. To our parents and family, no amount of words can sum up how thankful we are. Today, you wear our caps and gowns with us. Look at your soon-to-be graduate and soak it in because that's you out there with them. Whether you're blood related or not, family is a connection, and that connection is at the root of your soon-to-be graduate. I also wanted to take a moment to thank the loved ones of the graduates who couldn't make it here today. The people who live on through our heartbeat, laughter, and stories rather than their own. We miss you. Today, you turn our tassels with us. And finally, you, our last moment, all together, all at once. You know, I thought about how I was going to congratulate you and without getting all formal and sappy, because the truth is, we've all been around each other for 4 years. So, congratulations. And I know we all experienced different things through our 4 years. But I hope I speak for everyone when I say this, that I am very proud to share the title of Benicia Class of 2025 with each and every one of you, because it has been an experience I will never forget. Now, as a wise man once said, started from the bottom, now we're all here, so thank you.
At this time, I have the honor of introducing our superintendent, Dr. Damon Wright, for the superintendent's message.
Good morning, Benicia High School graduates. Congratulations on your incredible achievement. Today we celebrate you for the hard work, resilience, and growth that led you to this moment. You have officially completed your K-12 education. In exchange for your BHS student ID card, you are now granted a lifetime VIP pass to the BHS Alumni Association in the complex world of adulting. Funny thing about life, when we're young, we can't wait to grow up. But once we're grown, we find ourselves reminiscing about the simplicity and innocence of our youth, just with a bit more wisdom. Since artificial intelligence, or AI as we refer to it, does not offer a time-travel option, yet at least, the best advice I can offer is this: live in the moment with as few regrets as possible. You accomplish this by remaining loyal to your core values. The truth is, we don't always realize the significance of what's in front of us. We're building tomorrow with every decision we make today, laying a foundation, one brick at a time. But we all have blind spots, and at times lack the foresight to navigate the flight without turbulence. So it's very important to have a team of co-pilots ready to take the controls when needed. For some, it may be family members, friends, mentors, You know, the ones that think they have a PhD in philosophy, always trying to drop knowledge. Ironically, in a business world, that's called consulting, and it comes with a hefty price tag. So whenever opportunity presents itself, take advantage of perspective, because keeping an open mind, listening cautiously, and learning about the experience of others will suit you well. But keep in mind that everything you hear is not fact, and every conviction shared is not yours to promote. Filter what you hear and use what fits. It might take every bit of restraint from rolling your eyes, but embrace it. And for those that don't have that mentor, that annoying uncle who's always handing out life lessons, this is what it sounds like. Because ironically, I just became that guy. Graduates, please remember this. Communication is a nexus to everything. So communicate respectfully and with purpose. Learn the art of code switching. Use complete sentences and leave the slang for your inner circle. Instead of saying bruh, greet your elders with Mr., Mrs., Miss, ma'am, sir, or they. Vernacular trends will not impress those of importance in a professional setting. What is written is documented. All written communication is not a text message or a DM. Use grammatically correct sentences. That means you should capitalize the first word of every sentence. Include your vowels. And punctuate by using commas, periods, question marks, or exclamation points at the end of your sentences. And yes, one exclamation point will suffice. Dress to impress by wearing your clothes with purpose. Pull your pants up and wear a belt. And leave the slides in the house shoes for home. Present yourself like you belong in the room, because you do. Relationships are everything. In the digital age, those who maintain the soft skills will stand out. So put the phone down, make eye contact, offer a firm handshake, and thank people for their time. These little gestures build trust and open doors. And finally, never forget to reflect on your journey. You are gathering wisdom every day, and that wisdom is worth sharing. And when someone rolls their eyes, like many of you are probably doing right now, just smile. You're probably saying something they needed to hear. Graduates, you are part of Generation Z, a generation that has been described as the most connected, the most educated, and the most sophisticated the world has ever seen. And we know the best is yet to come. You are just getting started in your journey, so acquiring wisdom from those that represent previous generations, whether it's the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, and maybe, just maybe the millennials, can help you avoid potholes. With an endless amount of knowledge to seek from elders, let's not get caught up in a debate over which generation reigns supreme. Because let's be honest, there's only one true GOAT, and yes, Generation X marks the spot. Now allow me a moment, just a moment, to stroll down memory lane. There was a time when playing outside wasn't something we did, it's what we did. Generation Xers, I'm sure you can relate. I remember waking up just before sunrise, whipping up a breakfast, you know, half-cooked pancakes with raw batter dripping off the plate, and a bowl of Captain Crunch berries saturated in strawberry milk. I needed that hearty breakfast because I had serious business to attend to. Hopped on my white mongoose, pedaled a few houses down, knocked on a door, and asked the most important question of the day. Can you come outside and play? And hurry up, you can eat your Pop-Tart outside. Play was where we learned the real lessons of life. It was our rites of passage, a license to explore, imagine, and grow, all with very little adult interference. I remember pickup basketball games. There were no coaches. We called our own plays. No referees. We made our own rules and handed our own fouls. And when conflict came up, which it often did, We had no choice but to work it out. Sometimes it meant a little name calling, sometimes even a scuffle, but we always made peace because the alternative, ending the game, just wasn't an option. Conflict resolution and compromise emerged because building bridges was essential because no one wanted to lose the importance of the moment. As you step into the next chapter of your life and become inundated with studying, work commitments, and family engagements, don't forget the power of play. It's not just for childhood. Play helps us grow, connect, and discover who we are. When we're fully engaged and joyful, we learn our most valuable lessons and build resilience, spark creativity, and gain perspective. Play may look different across generations, from scraped knees to digital games, from drinking out of water hoses to sharing a glass of Voss water. But its purpose remains the same: to learn through experience, navigate challenges, and build relationships. Whether your lessons came from a game of kickball or a game controller, remember your future will be shaped not only by knowledge, but by the wisdom gained through meaningful, playful moments. We're stepping deeper into a society that's increasingly divided, and we need you and your leadership to build bridges. Each time we disrupt, crack, or dismantle the foundation of a bridge, we compromise the very safety and security it once offered. Broken bridges create fear, project mistrust, and limit access for those that need it most. So let's put this in perspective. On January 31st, 2023, in the early hours of the morning, a sanitation truck struck the pedestrian bridge on Military West. The damage was severe, and the bridge was ultimately demolished. Its absence was felt immediately and deeply, cutting off vital connections across the busiest street in Benicia. Traffic patterns were disruptive, pedestrian safety compromised, and leaders were forced to scramble for solutions. Now, more than 2.5 years later, we are finally in a position to begin rebuilding that bridge. 2.5 years for a single bridge in a small town. Now imagine the consequences when we as a society tear down bridges that took decades, even centuries to build. Bridges of trust, bridges of understanding, bridges between community, culture, and people. When is it ever okay to destroy things that bring us together? Think about the impact, the reaction, and the aftermath. If we allow bridges to fall without resistance, if we do not act when they're at risk, the cost isn't just inconvenience. It's division, it's disconnection, it's chaos. Bridges aren't just structures, they're symbols of effort, unity, and purpose. Be the one that builds the bridge, not breaks it. Protect the integrity of connections, because when we do, we create the space for progress, dignity, and hope. BHS graduates, as you walk across that bridge from your BHS high school career to a future filled with promise, I have hope. I have hope because in this era of instant gratification, where knowledge is only a click away and fame can arrive overnight, BHS graduates rise above the noise. They recognize that success is not about a shortcut, and true impact is built on commitment. I have hope because BHS graduates understand you cannot get to the top by sitting on your bottom. I have hope because BHS graduates stand on business. No matter their position or path, they apply the skills that they've honed through research, critical thinking, and dialogue to make informed decisions rooted in fact. They understand if you don't stand for something, you'll never stand for nothing, so why stand at all? I have hope because BHS graduates know that change comes from within. They embrace the truth that they are the masters of their fate and the captains of their soul. And when faced with challenges, they do not fold. They grind, they hustle, they execute. To the BHS graduate, the game must go on. And now, it's your turn to play it your way. Walk across that stage with pride. Get your flowers. Let your presence be felt. The world is ready for your leadership. And I have hope because of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. Hello, seniors. I feel like that might be the last time I get to say that to you guys. I'm excited to be here with you today to celebrate you and your graduation and to wish you all the best as you move on to your next adventures. We often use the phrase Panther Pride at Benicia High School, and that is definitely fitting today because I am so very proud of you. I want to acknowledge every student graduating today and recognize that each of you worked incredibly hard from your own unique place and personal circumstances. Some students struggled to make it to this day, and many of you overcame tremendous obstacles over the past 4 years. Each student graduating today has their own story, their own talents, and their own voice that makes them a valued member of our school community. We celebrate each of you individually as we honor you as a class for 2025. We have a lot of people to thank for their role in supporting our students in their journey to graduation, so let's take a few moments for gratitude. Today's graduation ceremonies would not be possible without the efforts of many people. First, I would like to thank our governing board trustees for their service to our community and to our schools. Please join me in thanking President C.C. Grubbs and trustees Amy Hirsch, Yenny Manassi, Mark Maselli, and Sherry Zeta. I also want to thank our district leadership, many of whom are here today. Thank you to Superintendent Dr. Damon Wright, Dr. Leslie Beatson, Dr. Pat Jennings, and Trudy Barrington. Thank you to our campus supervisors, our maintenance and operations team led by Alfredo Romero, our custodial teams, and the many people who've made today's event possible with their incredible work behind the scenes for the past several months. And a huge thank you to our IT department with Bruce Lambert, Michael Sharif, and our own Mr. Rocky Kim and his digital media students who are live streaming today's commencement. I'm thankful to our teachers, counselors, coaches, and staff, including your vice principals, Dr. Sarah Heidel, Mark DeMessa, and Jacob Smith. While we celebrate our graduates today, we also want to make sure to recognize the many people who've helped you from preschool to high school, creating opportunities to learn and grow. So this is a little bit interactive. I ask that all educators in the crowd stand up so we can thank you with our applause. Thank you. One of the things that I've noticed most about the class of 2025 and your families is how connected you are with one another. And Emilio mentioned this in his speech as well. Have you guys ever heard of the 6 degrees of separation? This is the theory that everyone on earth is connected to every other person through a chain of no more than 6 acquaintances. The concept started in 1929 from a Hungarian author and was later tested in 1967 with the small world experiment. More recently, scientists have tested the theory through computer science and social networking, and it gained a similar theory called the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, with people connecting any actor to Kevin Bacon through 6 movies or less. It's actually kind of fun if you try it. But in Benicia, I think we have maybe only 1 or 2 degrees of separation, and no class demonstrates this more than the class of 2025. This class includes a surprising number of siblings, including triplets, 8 sets of twins, lots of cousins, and at least a dozen children of teachers and staff, and many children and grandchildren of alumni. Many of you have gone to school together since kindergarten, have danced together, played on teams together, participated in scouts together for most of your lives. And now you'll have the connection of graduating together. In a world that often separates us or places people on opposing sides, this senior class came together. You reminded us that we have much more in common than we have as differences, and that there's strength in those connections. You showed leadership and initiative, bringing back the senior trip for the first time in years, thanks to senior class president Emilio Scott. And you started new traditions with painting senior parking spaces in the Clash of the Classes. You created a National Honor Society induction event and inducted over 70 students, organized and run entirely by your student board, led by Justin Magno and Maya Chakravarti. When problems came up, or you had a new idea, you didn't complain. You worked together to take action like none other. Your strength is in your connections, and I'm excited to see your leadership continue as you move forward. This class made history and set records for Benicia High School. For the first time ever, we offered the California State Seal of Civic Engagement, and 2 of our seniors immediately took action. They went above and beyond in creating a project that positively impacted our community. Please join me in applause for Joanna Toledano and Roxanne Bernache Nunez. Our seniors are quite decorated today, as you can see, with stoles and cords representing their achievements. I'm going to read a few recognitions, and seniors, please stand up if I call you out so that we can celebrate you. 70 seniors earned the Principal Scholar Honors with over a 4.0 cumulative GPA over their high school career. If you have your honors stole on today, go ahead and stand up and be recognized. 28 seniors earned the National Honor Society stole. Lots of them are still standing. 19 students earned the AP Capstone Diploma, more than double last year. 29 seniors earned the California Biliteracy Seal this year. And 132 earned the California Golden State Seal Merit Diploma this year. Wow. Many seniors are wearing cords that signify completion of a CTE pathway. Can I have my CTE completers stand up? Wow. Awesome. I also want to recognize our seniors who will be enlisting in military service after graduation. Please stand so we can recognize you as well. Another special feat that this group accomplished is with the number of seniors who attained the rank of Eagle Scout this year and this month. Troops 7 and 9 shared with me, and I want us all to celebrate, the 7 seniors who earned Eagle Scout this year and the 3 seniors who will complete the rank this month. Please stand as I read your name. Congratulations to Daisha Miller Garcia, Dana Miller Garcia, Dion Miller Garcia, Bryce Mincy, Mackenzie Mincy, Parker Sowers, Kate Weaver, Luke Weaver, Joshua Becker, and Tyler Ward. Four of our seniors were part of the 5-person team that competed at the Kid Wind World Championships recently with their wind turbine project, earning the Rookie of the Year award. Congratulations to Sophia Bogard, Xavier Irvin, Ruslyn Spurkin, and Jamil Saleh. And a huge thank you to their teacher, Andreas Kaiser. Our debate team maintained its position among the nation's top 30 parliamentary debate programs, a testament to the dedication and intellectual curiosity of everyone on the debate team. Senior Cosette Calderon and her partner Daniel Delgado ranked 12th in the nation, earning a coveted spot at the National Tournament of Champions. It's amazing to look back at all that you guys accomplished and all that's happened over the last 180 days of school. Your senior year started on August 13th, and the first Spirit Week of the year came a few days later with Mingle Monday and Fanatic Friday. You immediately got involved in sports, the Forestry Challenge, fall play auditions, and planning student clubs. You had your senior sunrise on Friday, August 20th, right here on this field, and you celebrated a vintage Hollywood homecoming week with Bonnie and Clyde duos and a Wizard of Oz movie night before the big homecoming rally. You took your senior class photo on October 18th and probably felt like graduation was still a long ways away at that point. Looking back today, it flew by so quickly. Whether you dressed up for country or for country club during Spirit Week, helped your class in the air mattress race and the rally, or were voted by your peers for a senior superlative in the yearbook like biggest aura or most likely to miss first period, this senior class showed up and showed out. You brought the theater to life in the fall with A Midwinter Night's Dream and hosted a range of events all year, including hilarious improv shows, incredible concerts, and an amazing advanced dance show, and of course, the spring production of The Addams Family. But I'll never forget Flynn and Parker subjecting themselves to a floor full of mousetraps at the last improv show. You competed in math steeplechase, dressed up for school spirit days, you shouted the loudest in the rallies, and did some homework in between. You helped us throw the largest homecoming dance in school history, enjoyed prom at the Asian Art Museum, brought back the Ice Bucket Challenge, only to later wear floaties and goggles to save yourself from a senior splash attack. The PAW published hundreds of excellent articles and photos this year, and our yearbook staff created a beautiful book of memories for us. Did you guys notice the quote on the back of the yearbook? A journey is best measured in friendships made rather than miles traveled, which is very true. Our band program continued their winning ways this year, including earning a range of awards like overall parade sweepstakes at the Tournament of Champions and overall superior rating for the symphonic band and unanimous superior for wind ensemble at the NCBA concert competition. Our color guard, led by several four-year seniors, won big during the marching season and performed a beautiful piece titled Past, Present, Past for their winter guard season. One of the highlights of this year was traveling with the band and guard to Hawaii to watch them participate in the Pacific Basin Music Festival. They world premiered a piece that was composed especially for them at the Hawaii Theater and represented Benicia to the fullest when they performed a patriotic set at Pearl Harbor. At their last concert of the year, two of our seniors had the opportunity to conduct the band, Jackson Goen and drum major Quinn Kelly. I want to ask Jackson, Quinn, and all of our band seniors to come up and conduct a special recognition with me now. A special connection that this senior class has that you might not know is that this class has been with their band director, Candace Chrisman, since their 6th grade year. We were very lucky to have Miss Chrisman move up to Benicia High School with this class in the fall of 2021, and as a result, they've been together for 7 special years. During this time, with countless hours of rehearsals, band reviews, concerts, band camp, and more, you can imagine the close connections that they've formed, including our band boosters and families. We want to take a moment to thank Candace Chrisman and commemorate today as the last time this group performed together. Our student athletes, if you participated in sports here at Benicia High School, will you stand up for me, you guys? We have a lot of student athletes here today. Our student athletes set school records and made history this year also with a lot to celebrate. We had over 850 athletic events this year with over 580 student athletes. Our girls cross-country varsity team were league champions for the 3rd year in a row. They were also Scholastic section champions for the 2nd year in a row and top in the state for Scholastic honors. Along with girls cross-country, our boys tennis, boys track and field, and girls track and field teams were league champions this year. And our boys unified track and field team won the North Coast Section Tri-Valley Championship. The Panthers had 17 North Coast section appearances this year. You guys did a great job of making it to playoffs. Our boys varsity soccer team and the girls swim team both earned second place in North Coast section for all scholastic honors. We also had 3 state level appearances with our boys varsity volleyball team, who won second in North Coast section and went on to compete at the state regionals. Svea Gonzalez competed at state for girls wrestling. And Grady Wacob tied for 6th in the state in the high jump last weekend. Golfer Lawrence Collins won league MVP. Marcos Jackson ran a mile in under 5 minutes and ran 2 miles in under 11 minutes during the cross-country season. Logan Espejo set a school record in the 400-meter race and the school's second fastest time in the 200. Great job, Logan. On the field and on the court, you guys made it so much fun to watch you compete. You showed true sportsmanship in our unified basketball games. You brought fun rivalry to the lunchtime intramural tournaments and to the Panther Bowl. And whether you were on the blue team or on the gold team, we all cheered when the gold team dumped a Gatorade cooler on their coach, Jake Morgan, after their big win. I want to thank all of our student athletes, as well as everyone who came out and cheered them on all year. Seniors, many of you asked me over the past few weeks if you're my favorite class. And some of you didn't believe me when I answered, but I can tell you with all sincerity today that you hold a special place in my heart. You are my favorite, but don't tell the others. You brought so much energy and laughter and creativity and kindness to campus. You've been more connected as a senior class, and you've helped us to grow the idea of community as a school. You made it fun, even on the tough days. To the parents and families of our seniors, thank you. Thank you for the amazing talents that you cultivated in your child that they brought to BHS. Thank you for raising such amazing young adults and allowing us to be a part of their lives. This class has shown us how brilliant they are. And I just don't mean brilliant in terms of intelligence or academics, brilliant performers and friends and poets and thinkers, brilliant writers and researchers, creators and comedians and dancers, and all around brilliant people. You have truly shined at Benicia High School. So I have one last homework assignment for you. It's not an ed puzzle. Your assignment is to go out and show the world beyond Benicia how brilliant you are. Don't wait for them to figure it out. It's not their responsibility to do that. Get out there and show them, tell them, share your brilliance, and make your mark, just like you did here. You will always be connected to Benicia High School and to one another. Class of 2025, thank you for all that you've done and for all that you will do. We are very proud of you. We will miss you. And on behalf of all of the staff at Benicia High School, congratulations. And now, to present the senior class gift, I would like to introduce Janessa Lee and Grace Barnes, followed by Liliana Petaway, Jake Morgan, and Toby Oliva to present the Drolet Award.
Good morning, class of 2025, family and friends. My name is Grace Barnes.
And my name is Janessa Lee, and we have the honor of presenting our senior class gift.
On behalf of the class of 2025, leadership would like to donate the remainder of the senior class funds toward a victory bell, and with it, a new tradition to leave as our legacy.
We hope this bell rings for many athletic wins to come and inspires BHS students to greatness, so that all who come to our campus know why Panther pride always rings true.
Good morning, family, friends, BHS staff, and fellow graduates. My name is Liliana Petaway, and I am proud to have served as our school's ASB president for the 2024 to 2025 school year. Today, I have the privilege of presenting the George Strawlett Award. This award is given to honor the memory of Mr. George Strawlett, a former teacher, administrator, and coach, for his years of dedication and outstanding service to Benicia High School. Each year, this award is presented to someone who has displayed similar qualities, leaving a lasting impression on our school and our graduating class. The individual selected to receive the award by the class of 2025 is very near to our hearts, so I asked my peers to describe this person using one word. Some recurring descriptions were grounded, compassionate, generous, empathetic, and above all, nurturing. This person makes every student feel important and valued and goes out of their way to truly get to know not only their students, but each student on campus. They teach beyond the curriculum and guide their students to better themselves, not just as scholars, but as people. This person is always there to lend an ear when you need to talk and support you when you may need a pick-me-up. She's very close to this class because to know her is to love her. I've never personally had the privilege of having this person as a teacher, but it truly attests to their character that despite not having her, I always knew she was a friendly face on campus. Her door is always open at lunch, and I'm sure many seniors can reflect on a time where they have shared a laugh with her, because aside from being so devoted to her career, she truly has one of the best senses of humor. Not only are we graduating today, but this individual is also retiring. After 4 years of faithfully serving the Benicia High community, she's well deserving of this award. Today, we present the 2025 Strawlett Award to Iona Morgan, devoted community member, teacher, mother, and so much more.
Congratulations, Iona. Well deserved. At this time, I have the honor of introducing our 2025 valedictorian and salutatorian and inviting them to the stage to give their speeches. Your valedictorian for the class of 2025 is Maya Chakravarti, and your salutatorian is Michelle Hahn. First, our salutatorian will deliver her speech, and as Michelle comes to the stage, I'll share a little bit about her accomplishments. Michelle Hahn attended Mary Farmer Elementary and Benicia Middle School before moving on to an outstanding 4 years at Benicia High School. Michelle is a member of the Key Club, an AP Scholar with distinction, earned the AP Capstone Diploma and the State Seal of Biliteracy. She served as president and secretary of the Benicia Key Club, increasing club membership by 42% during her term and raising money for charities such as the Pediatric Trauma Program. She clocked an astounding 1,700 hours of community service. Michelle was unanimously elected to be one of 70 Key Club lieutenant governors throughout California, Nevada, and Hawaii, where she oversaw 9 clubs through 3 countries. She was part of the Solano Youth Coalition and Friday Night Live. She served as the student representative and secretary of the Benicia City Council's Community Sustainability Board. And she was one of 7,000 students out of over 25,500 high schoolers across the country to be selected as a Quest Bridge National College Match finalist based on academic excellence and personal qualities. Michelle will attend Princeton University this fall, where she plans to major in molecular biology.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to stand before you all and sincerely congratulate the Benicia High School class of 2025 on today's incredible achievement. As upperclassmen, I'm sure we've all noticed a freshman who nearly looks like a child walking around campus. And while we're not far from that age ourselves, I want us to think back to a time even further than the start of our freshman year. Think back to when our parents saw us walk, talk, or speak for the first time. Back to our first day of kindergarten, where we sang songs and sat crisscross applesauce on a multicolored carpet. Back to simpler times, when we had all the time in the world to watch cartoons all day. Now I want you to reflect on the past 4 years. Through countless new experiences, we discovered extracurriculars we were truly passionate about, from our clubs, sports, and hobbies. We attended our first football games and enjoyed late-night activities with friends after prom and homecoming. We collectively had a moment of relief after submitting our college applications and having a clearer idea of what the next 4 years might hold. These moments have become core memories, yet everyone has their own unique journeys. When looking around you, each and every person has walked a different path to arrive at this milestone. We've all faced hardships we never imagined we would overcome. But as we sit together today, it's important to recognize that every lived experience has built a resilient, reliable, and persevering student. Just as we once learned how to read as children, we'll now have to figure out the confusing buttons on a dishwasher and washing machine. Choosing which toy to play with will be similar to finalizing our commitment to a major that would determine our careers. And the feeling we had when we left our parents on the first day of kindergarten will return as we prepare to leave for college. Soon, we'll be viewed as children again, wandering aimlessly around campus in comparison to the big and intimidating college seniors. Whether we are going far and wide, staying close by, or somewhere in between, we have accomplished goals that seemed impossible to reach, without the support of those who cared the most. I showed my utmost appreciation to the teachers, advisors, and administration who went beyond their roles as mentors to be our friends. I'd like to personally thank Coach T for providing humor to a class as challenging as calculus, Ms. Thompson for helping me become a stronger writer and researcher, and Ms. Cole for lending an open ear during my college application process. Additionally, I would like to thank my family and friends who have been with me since the very beginning. To my friends, after many TikToks and moments spent reminiscing about our high school experience, this day has finally come. Thank you for keeping me company at a litter picnic table next to the lunch line and for inviting me to your spontaneous hangouts and calls. To James, Amy, and Katie, you are pillars of support who have been crucial to my growth as the person I am today. Without you, I truly do not believe that I would have reached this point in my life. Thank you for continuing to inspire and motivate me every single day. And finally, to Baba and Mama, thank you for pushing me beyond my limits. Your sacrifices have shown me that dedication and hard work are the key to success. And to the class of 2025, continue to trailblaze a path that develops into a legacy that you look back on with pride. Be welcoming, passionate, and open to all the new experiences and people you encounter along the way. As we split off into different paths, always remember that you're a Benicia Panther. Thank you, and best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Great job, Michelle. Our next speech will be presented by our valedictorian, Maya Chakravarti. Maya attended Joe Henderson Elementary and Matthew Turner Elementary before moving on to Benicia Middle School. She earned the State Seal of Biliteracy, the AP Capstone Diploma, and is an AP Scholar with distinction. Maya has been a member of 11 clubs at BHS, an officer of 5 clubs, and the president of several clubs, including the Letters of Impact Club, which she founded last year to gather students together to make cards for hospital patients that she then delivered during her time volunteering in hospitals as a patient experience ambassador at North Bay Healthcare. She has participated in the Benicia Public Library Teen Leadership Program and served as president of the UNICEF Club, our National Honor Society chapter, the Interact Club, and the American Poverty Aid Club. Maya won first place in the California Science and Engineering Fair last year in the Plant Biology Senior Division with her research project on the effects of ultrasonic animal repellers on the residual activity of Brassica rapa peroxidase. Did I say that right? Yes. I practiced that a lot. She will combine her academic excellence and her heart for helping others as she attends UCLA in the fall to pursue a career in medicine. Please welcome Maya Chakravarti.
Sorry. Good morning, esteemed faculty, parents, family, friends, and my fellow graduates, the class of 2025. When Ms. Kleinschmidt first told me that I would have the honor of speaking today, I was overwhelmed, not by fear, but by the humility of realizing what this moment represents. Today, I don't just see graduates. I see individuals who have endured a diversity of unseen burdens, overcome failures of all types, built unique stories, and secured an amazing future through this extraordinary accomplishment. As I wrote this speech, I wondered what words could ever honor such resilience and strength. The truth is, I know that this speech does not capture the complexity and beauty of what each of you have overcome to be here. But maybe this speech can hold a mirror to it and reflect just a little bit of what defines this class. This day is so much more than a new beginning. It's like a summit, one that each of us has climbed step by step, class by class, and year by year. And what makes that climb meaningful isn't just the view from the top that we see today. It's the pain, the tenacity, and most importantly, the people and community that have helped us along the way. It is not the accomplishment, but rather the journey that transforms us. We live in a world where all students are told to dream big, but dreams alone did not bring us here today. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." It was our community that taught us to dare to believe in those dreams. Through their quiet encouragement, we learned that dreams don't have to be monumental nor revolutionary to be beautiful. All they have to be is ours. Today is an opportunity to honor and learn from those who gave us the courage to believe, reminding us that belief is what turns dreams into something real. I think of Profe Martinez, who never let me feel embarrassed for making mistakes in Spanish. He met my questions and nervousness with so much encouragement that I began to believe in myself. Now, I'm even considering applying for a minor in Spanish, something I could never have imagined doing before taking his class. Profe Martinez's compassion truly shaped every class period. And then there's Mr. Sinotz, whose extremely detailed lectures, extensive explanations, and patience turned chemistry into something that became a passion for me. He leads his classes with the understanding that teaching is not just about the curriculum, but also about believing in students who are still figuring out how to believe in themselves. This is the heart of inspiration. I also remember the time when my plants for my AP research project wouldn't grow, and I was ready to give up. Miss Thompson was the one who reminded me to find a way to keep going. So I made changes and tried new things, and soon after that, I noticed something green breaking through the surface of the soil. It was so small, but it meant everything to me. When I reflect on that moment, I realize how something so invisible can carry so much hope. And that is what encouragement is. And Mr. Phillips, who let me borrow all of the lab equipment I needed for my AP research project. Mr. Phillips would also let us submit any science questions and then would answer each question with an email filled with researched responses. His commitment was a quiet kind of support, a kind of support that is hard to forget. I also think of Miss Morgan, who turned AP Psychology into something bright and exciting. Miss Morgan did not just teach us vocabulary terms and theories, she inspired us to explore psychology through her engaging class activities, creative projects, and interactive lessons. Miss Morgan always enriched our class with learning activities that were engaging and interactive. It was her dedication that truly made each class period so impactful. And Coach T, where do I even start? Coach T teases me for not finding time to learn how to drive. I used to spend so many afternoons sitting in his classroom waiting for my ride. Even after he was not my calculus teacher anymore, he would continue to help me. Every time I would approach his desk with my notebook, he would say, "Oh no, Maya, what is it this time?" His support never required a reason. And then there's my friends, Alyssa and Jillian. I will always remember the time when they both surprised me on my birthday and spent the entire afternoon playing games with me and swimming, even though it was freezing outside. Our friends were the ones who filled every moment with kindness and smiles. I share these stories not because they are rare, but rather because they are common. These small moments capture the values of our school and community that have nurtured us all. Whether we realize it or not, these values are the reason that we always had someone who believed in our potential when we could not see it ourselves. As you step beyond the summit, I ask each one of you, what will you choose to do with the fortitude and accomplishment that this graduation proves you have gained? Because it is not just our chance to believe in ourselves, it is our chance to believe in someone else too. If our journey has taught us anything, it should be that joining hands in supporting our community is a powerful force, the same type of force that has brought each one of us here today. Class of 2025, never forget that the view from the top is always more beautiful when you lift someone else up to enjoy it alongside you. When we hold a door open, when we lift someone else up, when we offer a hand to the person next to us, when we support someone else's dreams with as much excitement as we support our own, that is when we can become the kind of people that can change the world. Let this become the purpose behind how you grow, how you lead, and how you love. As I conclude, I would like to take a moment to sincerely thank our devoted school administration, teachers, custodians, security, and Benicia community. To my parents, Ma and Ba, I don't know if words could ever express how greatly you have inspired and empowered me through your selfless love. Thank you for holding my hand through every breath, failure, and every step of my journey. I love you so much. Soham, my little brother, you know how much thought I put into writing this speech. However, what you don't know is that the first thing I wrote were these words for you. Since the day you were born, you have filled every moment of my life with laughter, smiles, excitement, and love. I love you with all my heart, and no distance can change that. Finally, congratulations to the class of 2025, and thank you for the honor of completing this incredible journey with you.
A special tradition of Benicia High School graduation is the annual Summit Awards. These awards have been given at every graduation for over 25 years and aim to recognize special talents and efforts within the senior class based on nominations from our teachers and staff. I will announce our Summit Award categories and recipients. Seniors, if your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your plaque and have your picture taken. First, the award for excellence in career technical education goes to 3 students, Xavier Irvin, Andrew Hall, and Natalie Rose Williams. For the past 4 years, Andrew has dedicated his time to learning and helping others. He held workshops to train other students on equipment and worked on fixing and maintaining the equipment. He's had a positive attitude and is the epitome of a team player. Xavier has contributed excellent engineering work for the past 3 years and has been a leader for his wind turbine engineering team that competed in the World Championships 2 weeks ago. He also spends hours of outside time designing and manufacturing props for theater productions and school events. Natalie Rose stole the stage in both of our performing arts pathways, dance and theater arts. She sets a positive example through her humility, kindness, and incredible talents. From playing Morticia Adams to closing out the advanced dance show with her fellow seniors in Sign of the Times, Natalie demonstrates the leadership and creativity of a model CTE student. Congratulations. Next, the award for excellence in athletics. There were a lot of nominations from our teachers in this category, and we have many amazing athletes in this class. The criteria for this award is that the student athletes compete in multiple sports at the varsity level and demonstrate positive sportsmanship. Congratulations to Piper Whitty, Peyton Rolls, and Cabron Marvin. Piper was a standout athlete in the pool, competing in both water polo and swim. She earned all-league honors this year in both sports and recently competed in the North Coast Championships. She set several personal records this year, including a 24.48 in the 50-yard freestyle and a 53.47 in the 100-yard freestyle. She truly embodies the meaning of a student athlete, as she earned a 4.18 GPA, putting her in the top 10% of the class. Peyton and Cabron were teammates on the basketball team and were section champions last year, as well as a vital part of the team this year as they earned their way back to playoffs and made another run at the section. Peyton is also a standout on the baseball field, holding down the shortstop position and often the first in the lineup. He earned first team All-League 2 years in a row and ended the season with a .459 batting average. Peyton will continue his baseball career at San Jose State next year. Cabron has the distinction of having competed at the section championships on 2 different teams for 2 different sports, with basketball and volleyball, which is a historic feat. Cabron joined the volleyball program in his junior year and immediately became a standout, especially with his powerful outside hitting. This year, the team won second in the section and competed at the state level in the NorCal Regionals for the first time in school history. So whether dunking or spiking the ball, Cabron held it down on the court. Congratulations, Piper, Peyton, and Cabron. The award for excellence in visual arts goes to 2 very talented students who've taken a range of art classes while developing their skills, Grace Bond and Knox Witt. Grace started in Art 2 as a freshman, thanks to an excellent portfolio submission. She then took AP Art for 2 years, where she continued to develop her skills in drawing and painting people. She started by wanting to render people more and more realistically, and then focused more on emotions and the human condition. During this work, she began to purposefully distort her figures while maintaining their grounded sense of a physical body. She's a very skilled artist who's learned more ideas about what feelings, backgrounds, color, and abstraction can do to convey a message in the visual arts. Knox has a natural inclination with regard to creativity, experimentation, and fascination with the process of art making. Teachers describe Knox as being meticulous with incorporating detail through both texture and color application into ceramic projects. His work has been showcased in multiple art shows this year, including the Benicia Library Show, Arts Benicia Exhibits, and the Solano County Office of Education Art Show last month. Congratulations to Grace and Knox. The award for excellence in performing arts this year reflects the talents of this incredible senior class. We will be honoring students in 3 areas of performing arts: music, dance, and theater arts. For excellence in performing arts in music or band, 2 musicians were selected for their incredible talents and dedication: Josiah Hayag and Avery Reed. Josiah has been the top musician in the BHS band program for many years. His commitment to excellence and dedication to his craft has made him an invaluable member of the band on both oboe and flute, and his flute section members adore him. Avery has become the band's woodwind specialist. As the clarinet section rep, Avery's led the section with high expectations and high support. He's also the lead alto player in the jazz band and has grown to be an exceptional musician in that genre. For excellence in performing arts in dance, Congratulations to Michaela Heron and Maya Sahota. These two dancers went above and beyond with their level of dedication to the dance department, serving in leadership roles in their class and taking on additional responsibilities to benefit the program. Not to mention that they are incredibly talented dancers and they help the staff get it together for our surprise dance performance at the Step Down Rally. Congratulations to Michaela and Maya. For excellence in theater arts, we were lucky to have a very talented group of seniors, and these two often stole the show. Congratulations to Spencer Reynolds and Parker Sowers. If you're ever looking for Spencer, chances are he's probably in the theater helping with any number of things that might be needed. During our productions this year, Spencer acted and managed, was the last one to leave the school each night, and offered to help with anything needed. He moved scenery, swept floors, printed and organized scripts, and brought the stage manager role to a whole new level. He was a 4-year member of our improv team and also stepped up as the BMS Drama Club leader, sharing his love of improv and script writing with large groups of students. Parker is a dedicated theater student who was also on the improv team for 4 years and participated in every theater production at BHS in his 4 years here, which is a rare achievement. Parker volunteers extra hours to help the productions as well, is a member of the leadership team, and has helped develop into a talented actor and person who brings emotion to the audience through his character portrayals. We will miss seeing both of you on our stage. Congratulations to Spencer and Parker. The Excellence in Service Award goes to 2 students who've gone above and beyond in their time at Benicia High School, Bella Cannon and Emilio Scott. Through their service, they have made a difference on campus and in the community. Bella has quite a resume of service and accomplishments at Benicia High School. She served the student body and leadership roles all 4 years, including as the senior class vice president this year. And she was a student representative on our school site council, our PTSA, the WASC school accreditation process, and to our school board. She was an active and very successful member of our debate team and volunteered countless hours to help plan and carry out our school events. Emilio served as your senior class president, and I can promise you that you voted for the right person. He advocated for your class, represented your voice, and took action. As I mentioned earlier, he's responsible for the return of the senior trip this year, a project that he dedicated his time and efforts to make happen. He served as a student representative to our district's LCAP committee and volunteered for a range of events, including the STEAM Discovery Festival and Seniors Serving Seniors for Benicia's holiday lunch at the Senior Center. Somehow he juggles all of this with being a student athlete and work. Thank you, Bella and Emilio, for all you've done for Benicia High School. Next is the Excellence in Leadership Award, which recognizes students who also have really gone above and served as leaders in their organizations, whether that's student government or other groups on campus. The award for Excellence in Leadership for the class of 2025 goes to Liliana Petaway and Jake Morgan. Liliana is a leader with vision. She is organized, dedicated, and gets things done while also making a point to include others. She was a 3-year leadership student and your ASB president this year. She always advocates for the needs and wants of her peers, puts in the hard work, and never backs down from a challenge. Liliana could often be found directing traffic at lunchtime events or school activities and worked to make school a fun and memorable experience for everyone. She co-hosted our student forums with me and was always ready to jump in and help, demonstrating her knowledge and talent as a true leader. One of the main qualities of a leader is their ability to influence others. Jake has earned the respect of his peers, and this has made him an effective leader over the past 4 years. When it mattered, he stepped up to help others. He mentored younger students in the Next Level football program, took on a much-needed leadership role with our own football program this year, and led the school during our rallies, along with his fellow rally commissioner, Toby. Jake provided immeasurable contributions behind the scenes for our school activities and set the standard with his professionalism and work to achieve high expectations. They both leave a legacy at BHS. Congratulations, Liliana and Jake. The Excellence in Biliteracy Award is a fairly new award that we added a few years ago, which recognizes students who demonstrate dedication and talent in language acquisition through their studies at BHS. Congratulations to Maya Chakraverti and Diego Bravo Guerrero. Maya has demonstrated exceptional passion and dedication to mastering the Spanish language. She exemplifies what it means to be biliterate and bicultural, always striving to acquire a near-native proficiency in the target language and a deep understanding of its culture. Her journey reflects not only outstanding academic achievement, but also a strong respect for diverse perspectives. Maya's steady commitment to language learning, cultural appreciation, and personal growth makes her a model of the values celebrated by the Biliteracy Award and an inspiration to her peers. Diego has shown a strong commitment to advancing his Spanish at an academic level, while also encouraging his peers to remain engaged in the target language. His positive influence and leadership have created a more immersive and supportive learning environment for all of the other students in class. For someone who arrived from another country with little knowledge of the English language, Diego made remarkable progress, not only by adapting to a new culture, but also transitioning from an English learner to a fluent English speaker. His dedication to becoming truly bilingual and bicultural reflects the values of the Biliteracy Award and serves as an inspiring example of perseverance, growth, and global citizenship. Congratulations. The RISE Award recognizes students who demonstrate our RISE motto, which is our expectations of respect, include, support, and engage. You guys hear me say it every week on our weekly announcements. Our teachers nominated many students, which says a lot about this class, and we noticed a few names that were submitted several times. 2 students are being awarded for going out of their way to help others and make a difference through their actions each day. Congratulations to Ella Stone and Lawrence Nelson. Ella is a kind-hearted person who is generous with her positivity and caring ways. She was a 2-year member of the PAW staff, our school newspaper, and was known by our staff for her kindness and support of others around her. Lawrence has a genuine connection and mentorship with many of our students. He was a leader on our unified basketball team this year, providing an excellent role model to other students. His willingness to engage in any activity with a smile and support for his peers could not be missed. He truly demonstrates the RISE motto and makes being kind look very cool. Thank you and congratulations to Ella and Lawrence. And finally, the Overall Excellence Award. This award goes to students who were nominated in several categories, demonstrating their strengths in a variety of areas. They both amaze me with the level of academics that they're able to maintain, while also being involved in many areas around campus, sports, drama, yearbook, CTE, improv, and community service. Congratulations to Sophia Bogard and Malik Rahim. Sophia is a multi-sport athlete who earned all-league honors in water polo this year. Academically, she earned Principal Scholar Honors and the AP Capstone Diploma. She organized STEAM outreach events, earned CTE pathway completion in advanced engineering, and was a member of the wind turbine team that recently competed in the World Championships. Malik is everywhere. Not sure how he does it all. He was nominated in 5 award categories for his work in CTE, visual arts, performing arts, service, and leadership. He was a yearbook editor, 4-year member of our improv team, principal scholar, National Honor Society member, and probably best known for his work in technical theater and design. Malik did his AP research project on the effects of stage lighting on audience perception of a performance, which perfectly demonstrates his dedication and talents in theater. He volunteered hundreds of hours, served as stage manager, and jumped in to help us with school events when lighting and sound was needed. Congratulations, Sophia and Malik. Well, now, for the moment that you've all been waiting for, the presentation of the class of 2025. In just a few moments, we'll begin to announce the name of each student for recognition and presentation. Please give us a few minutes to get in our places and begin. Our first row of students, please stand.
Sanjun An.
Gracielle Aguilera.
Toby Nikolai Alane Alava.
Ariana Branson Alanis.
Noah King Alvarado.
Brittany Alvord.
Max Andrade.
Leilani Andrews.
Mariah Aranda.
Michaela Arias.
Malaya Austin.
Zora Bond.
Spencer Ball.
James Balter.
Grace Bond.
Grace Barnes.
Ariana Banks Lockhart.
Oliver Barnes.
Timothy Barrow.
Joshua Bazu Daniels.
Francesco Battaglia.
Caleb Bautista.
Jack Beatson.
Sean Boudreau.
Joshua Becker.
Colton Beltran.
Jason Burrell.
Roxanne Alexandra Bernache Nunez.
Angelina Bernal.
Preston Bernard.
Dylan Bakke.
Daniel Basilico.
Braden Bowe.
Sophia Bogard.
Diego Bravo.
Joshua Brooks.
Silas Brown.
Lydia Brown.
Avery Bruin.
Bryce Brunson.
Haley Buckner.
Jacob Bugarin.
Lucas Cagnon.
Brooke Butler.
Genevieve Caldo.
Robert Kane.
Amir Calvin.
Cosette Emery Calderon.
Bella Ann Cannon.
Francesco Campanile.
Jocelyn Carranza Pedraza.
Joseph Christopher Campanile.
Reese Castillo.
Eddie Carvalho.
Maya Chakravarti.
Nalik Shenu.
Lindsay Abigail Charlson.
Kai Chow.
Lawrence Collins.
Aiden Chen.
Miles Cooper.
Rel Conley.
William Cox.
Sophia Contraneo.
Nicholas Cuellar.
Edwin Cramblett.
Nicholas Dom.
Iggy Cuenca.
Claudia Del Toro.
Anthony DeWald.
Ian DeKeen.
Flynn Dulatre Demapandan España.
Christian Diaz.
Kaylee DeWeese.
Ava Dravland.
Balin Dickinson.
Xavier Irvin.
Ava Jessica Edwards.
Alexi Mariela Esteban.
Jackton Pierre Aige.
Natalia Estrada.
Logan Espeo.
Rosalie Fada.
Edrio Esteban.
Chloe Feichter.
Elise Fernandez.
Casey Lynn Field.
Lily Fiebig.
Matthew Fontes.
John Fitzpatrick.
Skylar Fougere.
Emma French.
Julian Garcia.
Jacob George.
Caden Gilbert.
Riley Gilly.
Jackson Goen.
Anna Gonzalez.
Jaden Gonzalez.
Zve Gonzalez.
Kaylana Gonzalez.
Caden Gouveia.
Samantha Goodbar.
Prophet Green.
Sadie Gross.
Jillian Guan.
Mia Guevara Mendez.
Gage Gumban.
Andrew Hall.
Michelle Hahn.
Chase Debo Hansen.
Kate Elizabeth Harms.
Jeremiah Harper.
Josiah Hayek.
Evan Hayashi.
Hannah Faith Hayes.
Ashley Hellett.
Alexander Helquist.
Alexander Hendrickson.
Michaela Heron.
Alexandria Hill.
Donovan Hill.
Constantine Holland.
Yamin Tet.
Hayden Hubbard.
Heidi Jackson.
Marcos Jackson.
Yassine Jangakon.
Nevaeh Jasper.
Avery Janest.
Aaron Jefferson.
Santiago Jimenez.
Isaiah Jones.
Sephora Jones.
Madison Jones.
Albert Joseph Juvenile Sells.
Michael Jones.
Owen Kavanaugh.
Dominic Juarez.
Quinn Kelly.
Evan Kelly.
Rachel Kenny.
Alyssa Kennessy.
Hani Curdy.
Samuel Krumenacker.
Carlos Largaspada.
Silas LaFontaine.
Viviana Largaspada.
Ethan Lanu.
Madison Layson.
Liam Lawrence.
Christina Levenhagen.
Janessa Lee.
Morgan May Long.
Isabella Laforte.
Abdi Moss.
Dominic Loro.
Sinead Moss.
Justin Magno.
Abigail Yesenia Maldonado.
Lily Manning.
Anthony Martinez.
Tess Manning.
Yoel Martinez.
Martha Martinez.
Ella McCandless.
Cabron, Chapman, Marvin.
Vaughn McDevitt.
Ty McCluskey.
Belena Maima.
Riley Maderos.
Sky Milburn.
Kalia Mendez Sangmani.
Bryce Mincy.
Dana Miller Garcia.
Mackenzie Mincy.
Dion Miller Garcia.
Paristu Mohammadpour.
Daisha Miller Garcia.
Adrian Morris.
Jake Morgan.
Sean Mick.
Courtney Morris.
Andrew Murphy.
Abby Mulugeta.
Zachary Neuenhuis.
Lawrence Kennedy Nelson Jr.
Jacob Oliveira.
Robert Nowinski.
Justin Oliveira.
Jasleen Hernandez Ortega.
Jesse Aaron Osteen.
Marcus Ortiz Jr.
Amor Owens Lee.
Kayla Osterkamp.
Alejandro Padilla.
Carissa Own.
Parham Parvin.
Celine Pangelinin.
Natalie Perez.
Max Pasama.
Tristan Perry.
Noah Perez.
Riley Phipps.
Liliana Petaway.
Evan Pliego.
Abigail Coda Michelle Pillion.
Enzo Pritari.
Anuit Prasad.
Angeline Rael Perseveranda Putong.
Colton Polt.
Avery Reed.
Malik Rahim.
Cameron Reyes.
Aiden Reese.
Spencer Reynolds.
Kyle Reyes.
Reed Richards.
Mackenzie Rice.
Evander Rivero.
Delilah Rippey.
Olivia Flores.
Alana Robinson.
Olivia Romrell.
Ava Rojas.
Peyton Rolls.
Kala Rossman.
Isaiah St. Louis.
Nash Rubens.
David Sanders.
Jamil Saleh.
Emilio Scott Ledesma.
Juliana Grace Santos.
Jordan Severe.
Samantha Siegel.
Brooklyn Alice Scheidler.
Amal Shah.
Maya Sahota.
Parisma Shrestha.
Brenda Silva.
Ryan Simmons.
Antoine Smith.
Vanessa Smith.
Trayvon Smith Moore.
Suraj Somaskandin.
Charlie Sowers.
Jada Bell Summerfeld.
Parker Sowers.
Aslan Starr Clevenger.
Ruslan Spurkin.
Ella Stone.
Elena Steele.
Elijah Stritter.
Nanami Stewart.
Owen Tan.
Morgan Stovall.
Cherish Teasley.
Gianni Summers.
Ethan Teodoro.
Jayana Taylor.
Aiden Thompson.
Matthew Kai Tenorio.
Joanna Toledano.
Layla Thorson.
Luis Torres.
Bella Torres.
Nicholas Trujillo.
Mikhail Trebotich.
David Urrutia.
Sky Turner.
Jordan Valentine.
Sebastian Usselman.
Chavez Vickers.
Daniela Valle.
Grady Wacob.
Justin Bowe.
Tyler Ward.
Star Ward.
Jeffrey Wardy.
Oliver Vasquez.
Alex Washburn.
Kate Weaver.
Emily Webb.
Luke Weaver.
Callie Isabel Werblow.
Jocelyn Winslowski.
Piper Whitty.
Deja White.
Callum Wiltsey.
Natalie Rose Williams.
Owen Cole Wittree.
Knox Witt.
Treston Christopher Wright.
Kendall Wright.
Marcus Yeoman.
Rowan Yarnell.
Aiden James Zambrano.
Hugo Yuan.
Kainoa Zambrano.
Ian Zabrano. Elias Zuniga. Benicia Unified Board of Trustees, President Grubbs and Dr. Wright. As the principal of Benicia High School, I certify to you that these students have successfully met all requirements of the Board of Education and the Benicia Unified School District. By the power vested in me by state law and by the Board of Education of the Benicia Unified School District, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2025. We have one last important graduation tradition that we need to do, and that will be led by Bella Cannon, Owen Wittree, Abigail Maldonado, and Lawrence Nelson. So please join me on stage. At the close of our program, the band will play as the graduates recess out of the stadium to the gym to pick up their diploma. We ask that our guests remain in the stands until the last graduate exits, and then that you follow the graduates out of the stadium and meet them after they've received their diploma to continue your celebration. Please keep in mind that most of our campus is closed to allow grad night to set up for their event tonight. With that, come on up.
Thank you, peers, along with our families and friends, for joining us today. But now, for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Will everyone please rise for the turning of the tassels?
But before we graduate, we have one final request. Please join us in taking one last class photo. Okay, yeah, you do it. You do it.
All right, one last task remains. Panthers, please move your tassels right to left. We did it!